American Fun, founder and head professor at Fun University, and your intrepid hostess of Craft Roulette, episode 138. What's this? Am I Team Purple tonight? I am, but I will tell you the secret. I've got Team Orange on underneath, close to my heart. Anyway, we do have a reason for me to be Team Purple tonight. If you've never, but before I go there, if you've never been to Craft Roulette and you don't know what we are the ultimate paper crafting, card making game show challenge, and we're here every Friday night at 6:30 Central Time, and we leave room for you. So come join us. We would love to have you each and every week. If you are a card maker, you want a little fun craft challenge, that's what we're here for. If you're not a card maker and you're just tired and you're drinking beer on the couch, we're here for you too. But we are going to have some fun with a very wonderful guest, Charlene Madrid. She has got her sassy, stretchy pants on, so we're in for a good evening. But on a serious note, we truly do have a message for you from our neighbor. She is truly Team Purple. Her name is Jody Edgerton, and she's going to talk to you guys just for a couple minutes. Steven's got her on a timer about pancreatic cancer. So hang on. May I introduce to you Jody Edgerton.
Mary, thank you so much for that introduction, and hello, everybody. You know, what we say is if it is November, then it is Pancreatic Cancer Month, and indeed it is November. Pancreatic Cancer Month has several components that I want to talk about, but World Pancreatic Cancer Day is November 17, and the color for pancreatic cancer is, yes, you know it, purple. The highlight of the month of November is lighting up downtown Kansas City in purple, and it is going to happen around 5:30 on Thursday the 17th. So look up at the night sky, and if you're in Kansas City, come downtown and look at those buildings with us. That is to create, the purpleness is to create awareness of pancreatic cancer. This horrific disease has to be eradicated, just has to. With Stephen Gunn's wonderful help, we have created a website. Very simple, www.kansascitypurple.com. I'm sorry, kcpurple.com. Let me start that over again. www.kansascitypurple.org. And it will list all of the buildings, the 19 buildings that are going to be dressed up in purple, illuminating the night sky. So have a look at the website. It has other things, of course, but thank you, Stephen, for doing that. It is just great. We have been involved in pancreatic cancer because we lost our second son to this horrific disease. He died on the eve of his 40th birthday. But he was a survivor for 2 years, which is really almost unbelievable. And during those 2 years, one of the things he did was he set up a foundation so that we could continue the work that he was doing to fight pancreatic cancer. It starts with awareness. The foundation is Edgerton.Life Pancreatic Cancer Foundation. One of the things that was so obvious when we got into this was just looking at some of the facts. If you've got approximately 60,000 that are diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and guess what? 48,000 die? I mean, that's horrible. It's the third leading cause of cancer deaths in our country. There are 89% of those who are diagnosed do not make it 5 years. 74% do not even live 1 year. Something has got to happen. We are very excited to be involved and a member of the World Pancreatic Cancer Coalition. There are 99 organizations similar to ours, foundations and organizations. They are from 36 countries and on 6 continents. So as we're pulling together, we have a world helping to eradicate this disease. I think I'd like to end by talking about action. It would be great if you can take any action to provide awareness and so forth. And here are 3 things that I think you could think about. One is share this great new website. Secondly, get a purple light bulb and put it up, put it in your house, inside or outside. Take a picture for November throughout the month and put a picture of it on our website. The last thing, of course, is donate. Any amount that you can donate is certainly appreciated and certainly needed. I think that kind of ends my spiel. And let me say, Happy November. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mary.
You're welcome. So glad to have you come across the street.
My pleasure. Purple gal.
Yes, and I've got a new shirt, too. I'm excited.
I should have put orange under here.
Well, we'll give you a second
Next
check
time.
next year. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Jody, so much, because it really is a horrendous thing. It's just hideous. And I know that Craft Roulette has donated a little bit of something to help them just this month. And we have a purple light outside. We've had it for years. And I really actually love my purple light. And it's very cool. Our neighborhood has several purple lights. And people will say, well, why do you have purple lights out there? And so we get to say it's for pancreatic cancer awareness. So anyway, thank you so much for giving us a few minutes to share that with you. Remember, renal cancer has a Team Orange, and I'm still right there. But anyway, anything we can do, right? Yeah, we got to make the world better. So, okay, let me think again. What do I need to take? Welcome to Craft Roulette. We do have some housekeeping to give you. We have a new thing on our website for all of you who get to claim prizes. Mr. Producer has rigged up one heck of a fancy prize claiming contact form. So tonight, when you win your prize, one of those prizes being from one of our spin sponsors that we're going to talk about in just a second, you're going to use the, what's it called?
Claim prize.
A claim prize. That's very interesting and easy to remember, isn't it?
If you go to the contact form, there will be a thing that will say claim prize. It's also in the menu. You just have to have the same email that you used to submit your card.
There you go. That's all you have to do. Instead of, we always said use the contact form, now you'd use the claim prize form. And he's got it all rigged up, so if you go right now and try to claim a prize, you can't get in. It's very, very tricky, very tricky. You can't get past Mr. Producer on much. But anyway, want to welcome to the show our chatterboxes. Look at all those beautiful purple hearts. I don't even mind it tonight. I don't. I sometimes feel a little intimidated by all you Team Purple people, but I don't mind it at all tonight. Welcome back to Craft Roulette, episode 1,300 million. I've been gone a little while, but we're still here now and back with you. Wrong button. I'm going to take the buttons away. We're going to get started. It's going to be one of those shows, folks. Buckle up. We're heading to space. Anyway, I do have on my new purple thing, but gosh, I'm really confused now. Housekeeping. Spin sponsors. Shout out. It's Veterans Day in the United States. Want to shout out to our veteran friends. If you are a veteran in our group, we'd love to be able to say thank you and just tell us what branch of the service you were in. It is like one of those. My dad was a Navy man. Real proud of that. So, yes, back to where we were. November spin sponsors. We love to give away their stuff. Our giveaways this month are from Pear Blossom Press. Oh, Amanda has some amazing things out there today. Oh my gosh. Not Too Shabby Stamps. Each one of these companies are giving $25 away each week to one of our lucky card contributors, and Ink on 3. If you are new to Craft Roulette, you go back a couple episodes and you'll find Amanda Stevens, the owner of Pear Blossom Press, and Florette Bloom, the owner of Ink on 3. You'll learn a little bit more about them. And if you are going to be getting a little something from them or want to visit their shop, if you would use the affiliate links down below, it helps them know that you have found them through Craft Roulette. We at Craft Roulette are not sponsored by anyone. No, we are sponsored by our pledges from our patrons, and we want to give them a shout out every single week. We are going to have their names on the show at the end of the show. But if you want to learn more about being a patron, you can just go to our Merry Gun Fund patron page. You can find the information all over, including below. We do want to welcome Elva McNerlin to our patron blog and our website that has extra stuff. Look at all you wonderful veterans out there. I will be reading those tomorrow and look forward to seeing where you all are and what you did. So thank you so much. I salute, but I'm not very good at that. I get confused and I might get thrown off balance and fall off my stool. So anyway, thank you, patrons. Thank you, spin sponsors. We're going to have a great show, I think. I think we are. I think we're going to get our act together. Do want to say hi to Charlie. It's Charlene's little boy, and he's watching. He has a little craft table right in her room with her. But we aren't going to meet him tonight, but we are going to meet Charlene Madrid. It's her second time to the show, and she's got on some merchandise, too. Let's bring her on from Washington State, Charlene Madrid. Hey!
That's me. Yay! Hey, you know what? Why don't I get confetti?
You get applause.
It didn't come through our speakers, but it happened.
Oh, he says we can't hear you and I can't hear the applause, but you do get applause.
Oh, but there's applause? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now
and shouting and all sorts of crazy revelation, or what is that word?
Anyway. I want fireworks. Wild
we'll
stuff.
We'll work on that. That actually is a pretty good idea. We do have confetti at several places when I come on.
I know. Like it's your show or something. Gosh, Mary.
When we do the giveaways. And when they get you, all you have to do is make sure that you contribute a card to Craft Roulette. And then when you get to the end page, you get confetti.
Oh, see, that's worthwhile on its own, people.
That's
Submit
right.
a card. You get confetti.
You get confetti. It's worth it. Well, Charlene Madrid, we haven't seen you since last March. What's new with you?
Gosh, was it last March?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. A lot and nothing. So it could go like both ways. So
I actually understand that completely.
I'm still here. I'm still crafting. I'm still in Washington. I haven't moved or anything like that, but it has been a very busy year. I've made lots of cards. So that's exciting. I have made lots of videos. I've joined a couple of design teams, and I've left a design team, and it's just been a lot of moving pieces going on, and
spinning plates.
Yeah. And you know, and second to my card making, you know, there's kids to take care of and such.
Those guys. I know.
So needy.
So needy. Why don't they just sit down and make cards with us? We would just have such a kumbaya moment. You are fairly new to card making. You're about on your second anniversary now. You started with Cricut, and then you got some Perfect Pearls. And it's all history after Perfect Pearls hit your life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was all in. I went from nothing to everything. So it's it kind of.
So you're still in love with it.
I am still in love with it. I am still. You know what it is? It's because it's one of those things where there's always some new technique or some new thing that I want to try, or I have these kind of like creative sessions where I will just be like, I wonder if I can stick that in my die machine. And thankfully I haven't broken it yet, but you know,
how far can I push it?
I've come up with some cool techniques, and I love that part of it. I love that I can just try new things and come up with new ideas to share with people. And I love having a YouTube channel, and then I get to do cool things like come on Craft Roulette. So, that alone is worth it.
Hands down. Here. There it is. There it is. Well, last time you were here, you said you had not discovered your thing yet. You didn't have a style per se, and you didn't have a favorite card size or particular this or that. How are you doing on that evolution of style?
Nope.
You're
still
not defined. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I like it all. It's too fun. And, some stuff I is a lot harder for me to do than other things come more easily. But it doesn't necessarily equate to I like one more over the other. So I still haven't really kind of, I like the mixed media. I like the cutesy. I like the different sizes. I will say one thing that I'm not a super huge fan of is the millions of tiny little die cut pieces, because it's very, I have to, those kinds of cards, when I make them, I have to keep my attention and focus very much so on it. And if you miss a piece and you have to re-die cut stuff. And so those aren't my go-to.
Yeah.
But I still love them when they're done. I still think that then I think,
good,
this is so pretty. I should make more of these. And then I remember why I don't, because it's very time consuming.
Yeah, they do look good. They do. And it's really fun to see other people. I kind of stay away from those too, just because I lose things so well.
Yeah.
Since losing is a superpower that I have a little, but I do appreciate it. And I have dabbled a little bit, and I ended up drawing an ear on a dog, and it was okay. I lost the darn ear. And then the collars, I couldn't find the collars, so I just colored them in too. But but there you go. You have an opportunity to have a little creative exercise, even within the parameters of very fancy dies. But they're wonderful. Some people are so good at it, though. So good.
Oh yeah.
And I love seeing what they do.
Amazing. Some of these cards, I see, I'm sitting there thinking, I oftentimes wonder how long it takes people to make a particular card. I think we should make a rule in the crafting world where you have to, at the bottom, have to say amount of time it took me to complete this insane project, just so you know. Yeah.
Amount of time and expense.
Yes, and the expense. So that way you have, because then you have what you're getting into.
Well,
because
Charlene, that could be one of those reality TV shows that we were talking about. Real cost of card making.
That's right. I still.
And they could have whiny kids going, Mom hasn't fed me in 4 months.
And they always want to eat. Gosh, all the time, man. I don't know about anyone else's kids, but mine are hungry 5 minutes after they've eaten.
At least 3 times a day.
Yeah. More. Well, I think my kids probably with snacks eat 9 times a day, because at least it feels like that. I don't know.
Just constant. Well, we've got a lot to cover tonight, young lady. Lots of reality TV shows that we want to see produced, and other things in the world. We're going to celebrate some of our achievers, because we love to celebrate. We love to give away stuff. We love to create and see what we come up with. But first, you had a question for me, didn't you?
I do.
Oh,
what's Craft Roulette?
Well, let's find out. We'll be right back. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks, Chatterbox, Mr. Producer. Let's go.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
Yep, that's what we do every Friday night at 6:30 Central Time, and you are really, honestly, invited to join us, because it would be very lonely to be just sitting here talking to myself, even though I do have a lot of experience doing that. Yeah, even when the camera's not on. We have some good conversations, we do. Anyway, yep, it is fun. We do like to celebrate on Craft Roulette. If you've never joined us over on our Facebook group, it is Craft Roulette Show, and you are welcome over there too. There's a lot of nice folks, and we talk cards all the time. 100%, almost all. Okay, 99.9% of the time we talk cards. So if you like talking cards, join us on Facebook, the Facebook group, Craft Roulette Show. So, what are we going to celebrate this time? We are going to talk about all these cards that we've been receiving for 2.5+ years. Last week, we got 145 contributions. Man, that's a lot of cards. These are all digitally uploaded. You don't have to send them to me. That's good, too, because we have received over 10,390 cards total in the time that we've been live and accepting cards. Last week, we talked about how tall that would be if you stacked them up. I think right now we are at a 5-story building. If you put all the cards on top of each other without worrying about compression and depth and width and all those things, it's about the equal to a 5-story building, which is a heck of a lot of cards. Look at you, lovely people all over the world. It's wonderful. We're going to celebrate our first-timers and our zero heroes, our leading ladies, and we have a new Mug Clubber and Club 52 member. So this was my card last week. I asked my daughter what she thought the parameters were, and she said, trash? Which, honestly, I think would be a great parameter. But it was peekaboo card, red, green, plus 2 other colors, cocoa. And so I used candy bars and tearing. And my tearing was inside. My peekaboo was the spinner card, and you can see the colors. It was a fun card to make. We had a wonderful guest on, Amanda Stevens. She's also a spin sponsor, and she does an awful lot for us behind the scenes, introducing us to all sorts of new friends that we have brought on the show and will be coming on the show. Amanda is a very special person, and we were talking today, and she thinks she should have gotten a minor in college in networking, and I think it could have been a double major, honestly, Amanda. So this was her card, and she was involved with a card hop today. Forgot to mention that. We did mention it last week, but I saw some of the things that she was posting. Do visit Pear Blossom Press. She does those fancy dies, those incredible dies. She's excellent at them. Look at what she made. So talented. We thank you. She's also going to be a guest host while I am gone in December, in the first part of January. So look forward to that. This is on a timer. First, we're going to welcome our first-timers. First-timers. Yep. Tana Lowhouse from New York sent in her first card. And we like that one a lot, Tana. Smiley from Ohio sent in his first card. It's a little brother, and I can't remember whose little brother it is, but it's cool. Hannah Young from Texas sent in her first card. Look at those little gingerbread, or those little cookies in there. So cute. Kara's Young sent in a card for the first time, and she's also going to be a guest crafter with us before the year's over. Cute. Clara R. is a first-time zero hero with her 10th card. These are all things that end in 0. Lori Black from Oregon has sent in 10 cards also. Look how they use the parameters. They're also different and clever. Ann Moen from Wisconsin has sent in 20. To see all of these, just go to craftroulette.live and you'll find them all. Cecilia Elin, one of our Swedish craft princesses, sent in this one, her 20th. Teresa Farrington from Texas has sent in 20. Wonderful. Cheryl Jackson from Canada sent in her 20th with some northern lights. Very pretty. Peg P. from Racine, Wisconsin has sent in 40. Way to fit in that peekaboo thing, Peg. Rosie B. from Ohio has sent in 60. That's remarkable. I think of you as a kind of a newcomer. Lauren Taylor has not missed a week. She has sent in 60, and she will be a guest with us in December as well. Gina Smith has sent in 60. Cool way to do that, Miss Engineer Gina. Well done. Karen C. has sent in 70 cards. Remarkable, Miss Karen. Cute. Grandma Gay, our rock star, has sent in the big 70. Well done. It was a shutter card. Very cool. Anna has sent in 80, and it is her 21st card in a row with Star Wars. Jackie Muller is a leading lady and has sent in 98 cards. She is a submission twin to the epic Smurf Murphy, also has sent in 98 cards. Kathy Herring joined the Mug Club with just recently, and that is her mug, and she has sent in 102 cards. 5K Lamone has sent in 104. Her tearing were the jeans. So clever, so cute. Card Monkey Jarvis has sent in 115 without missing a week, even though she's had back surgery. Always there. Patty Beck also week after week after week without missing a beat, 132 cards consecutively sent in since our 5th show. Man. Stacy Freer has joined the Club 52 group, which has no perks, no specials, no discounts, no lounges, nothing. Just knowing that you have sent in 52 cards to Craft Roulette is all we give you. That benefit of knowing. It's a good thing. It is. There are some I am still working on the business cards that you can be a card-carrying member of Club 52. I think that's just enough. Anyway, do want to thank you all for carving out a little time during the week or weekend to send in a card. You inspire so many people. We get lots of people looking at the galleries. I think they're better than Pinterest boards personally because they're so specific. And if you are ever looking for a reason or an idea to make a card, just visit craftroulette.live. Pick a gallery, any gallery. They're full, over full of great, great ideas. And they're all made by you guys. You know I appreciate you. All right, well, shall we move on and bring back Miss Charlene? I think she's smiling and ready in her sassy pants. There she is. Fantastic
I just never
cards.
Stopped smiling. I just sat here the whole time smiling, waiting for you to bring me back.
Just in
Plus,
case.
all those cards make me smile. It's nice looking at all of them.
They are amazing. Some of those people have probably, like Patty Beck, she may have sent in cards before you even started making cards.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Because she would have started, episode 5 would have been April 2020. Yep. When did you get your Cricut?
So I got my Cricut in May of 2020, I think.
Patty Beck, you've been sending in cards since before Charlene even made a card. How does that make us all feel? That's remarkable. That's cool, though. How nice. That's nice. She will not be ever on the show. She is like, she would quit and run away, change her name, go into witness protection
like,
rather
nope.
than being on the show. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, she's great, though. We really appreciate her dedication and inspiration. Yeah. It's very cool.
That's awesome.
And
so are you gonna tell everybody about what we agreed to do after the show?
What were we gonna do?
Our TikTok dance?
Oh no, we didn't agree to nothing.
You guys, Mary told me that we were gonna do a TikTok dance afterwards to post. No, see, now she's backing out because it's live.
She is not only in her sassy pants, she's in her liar pants on fire pants. No, I will leave TikTok to you.
Come on. We could hold crafting supplies.
I'm an awkward dancer, and I'm proud of it. We do dance in our house for touchdown dances, but we have to have Patrick Mahomes lead a touchdown drive before we dance. Yeah.
I think maybe I'll start doing card down dances where I finish a card and I'll just
and then dance.
Have a dance. Little dance.
I think that it should be a card dancing reality show.
Yes. See, and it could be in space.
That's
we were talking about.
Well, okay. It is time. You are dragging your feet. You don't want this moment to happen, I can tell. It is time to bring on the parameters, Mr. Producer.
Bum, bum, bum.
My awkward dancing.
There they are.
It's either I say I dance until I run out of breath or fall over, and it's kind of really true. Anyway, we are going to be spinning this crazy wheel for a project, color, element, and random, and then we're going to make something with those things that we come up with. Last time you were on, we got card with a belly band, 3 analogous colors, basket, and ink blending, and you had no trouble with it. We do give our patrons a chance to veto something, though, in colors, elements, and random. A veto means we are going to spin again if it lands on that. And if you can figure out how to use it in your project and you want to, you can. But it just means Mr. Wheel can't make us do that. So, gotta change my page. So many notes. So many notes. 4, color. The patrons are saying no to blues, yellows, and 2. I wonder if it's up there. There's a blue, yellow, and 1. It may be that one. Blues, yellow, and 2 and 1. We'll go with that one.
Yeah.
An element. They don't want Christmas movie. However, I did watch a Christmas movie today. And they have not changed. For random, they said, this is Kerwin's got his claws out, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. He's no to add a cat, number 24.
Add a cat.
Add a cat. Just a
random cat.
I know. Isn't that a great parameter?
I like that one.
I know. I like it too.
Okay.
You can still add a cat if it. I don't think there's a
adding
random thing that says don't add a cat. So I think you're good. You can always add a cat. Last time you vetoed music. It's not up there anymore. Would you like to veto something, or are you just feeling like you need?
Yes, I'm sure there is something that I want to veto, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna say veto runs or running, because I looked at that one and I was like, no.
Element.
No.
Runs or
I thought
running.
about it. I even came up with some stuff in my head. But yeah, I thought maybe you could do like a refrigerator, but I don't have a refrigerator stamp. And then I thought maybe like a sport related stamp, but I don't really have sports stamps either. So I was kind of like, I'll come up with something, but I'll use my veto on it.
Okay. All right. That's just fine. There's so many things that you could do with runs, and someday maybe we will. Maybe it'll be on the wheel the next time you're here, and you'll get it.
No. Stop it.
I
don't hate me so
You'll get it, so right? You? Oh, I don't at all. Okay.
Mary
So are we?
She was going to make me cry during this episode, and she's about to.
She's got those pants on, I'm telling you. I said sassy pants, not liar, pants on fire pants. I'm expecting some flames to come up any second. Anyway, let's give this guy a warm up. You're doing fine. You are a good girl. Yep, a runny nose, a snot card. That was one that I had thought of too. Runny paint. Oh, you guys are on fire for runny already.
Oh yeah, see.
Project. Right. What are we going to make? Oh, Tito Galley will spin. Number 7, a window card. Okie doke. We love windows. What colors are we going to use? Hi, Jamie Watts. 15. Red, yellow, and 1. Plus you get the neutrals, which are black, gray, white, cream, ecru, brown, craft, and metallics, just because we're nice. And element. Do you still have your notebook?
I do.
Good girl. Number 14, November. An element of November. And a random
one.
I'm
liking this. Actually.
You may want to be able to put a cat in with your November. Number 5, use 3 circles. And they could have cats in them, but they don't have to have cats in them. All right, so a window card. Red, yellow, and 1. November is our element, and you have to use 3 circles somehow. Let's start with that window card, Charlene. There are more than one way to interpret that. So, window card to you. What's the first thing that you think of?
Well, I went 2 places. I could put a window on a card, like I have a window stamp, or I could mask a window or something like that. And then the other one is to have a window card is where I would like cut out a piece and then pop it up with like foam tape so that you could see inside where something's on the card.
Yeah.
Those are
good
I
things.
think of.
Yeah. We've had a lot of people send in cards that have like a window die in them or an image of a window. Think of all the places you could find a window. You could find a window in a boat, an airplane. I think there's maybe even some rocket ships. If you want to do space, some space cards there, you probably could.
Crafting in space.
Yeah. A window to get a ticket at a train station, so to speak. Bank window. Car windows. There's lots and lots of wonderful ways to use window. It's going to be fun to see how people do it. I love stuff like this when we get parameters like this because you guys go crazy. And you just put in all sorts of ideas that we just get to enjoy so much. I like that one, Megan Francis. Porthole windows with the 3 circles. So you could double up and get and do a double dipping thing, so to speak, and use 3 windows for a card. You could even do a veterans kind of thing with, if you had that kind of idea that you wanted to go with. Red, because November, our element, we have Veterans Day in November. What else happens in November? Well, we have Thanksgiving. I don't know about other countries, what they have going on in November. But poppies are purple. You could bring in the purple for your +1 color, red, yellow, and purple.
I was thinking leaves.
Leaves are always good.
Falling.
Leaves are always good.
That was where my head was.
November is spring in Australia, so they could do some springy things. We'll probably be doing fall things, and you guys can be doing spring things. Oh, yeah. Parades. Parades have... in front of a building, lots of buildings that have windows. That happens in the United States, all those parades. I'm trying to see here if there's anything I can grab. Poppies for Veterans Day. That would be another thing with the red and yellow +1 purple. Using 3 circles, they don't have to be big circles. They can be little gems. Or anything you want in there. Spaceship called November. I'm sure there have been spaceships that were launched in November. We'll just have to find out what that is. It's winter in Canada. That's right, Allie. You guys have already gotten so much snow and cold. pie. Looking into a window and seeing a pie in November sounds good.
I'll take that card.
I'll take one of the pumpkin pie.
Yes, please. Thank
turkeys. Looking outside and seeing turkeys. Or a turkey looking inside saying got away. Three
you
pies
hear
would
my
be
turkey
three
impression?
circles. Yeah, I'd love that. Oh, I always did it this way.
Yeah, now I do it with the tongue. I always like to make the turkey kind of like dance on the counter when I'm
a TikTok turkey dance.
And like I hold it up and I'm like, and my kids are like, "Mom, you're so lame." I'm like, "You'll love it someday. You'll look back
someday.
Laugh.
Now let's eat this thing.
Someday."
Deer hunting is a good idea. Deer they're rutting this time of year.
Nobody sent in a Bambi card. No, like just against deer. No,
it's real. Anyway, I think we've got some ideas.
Congratulations on your Bambi.
Dance a turkey, but no Bambi.
Yeah. Dancing turkeys, fair game. No
I'm
Bambis.
good with dancing turkeys.
Did you ever read Bambi? It's just awful.
I did not. No.
It's tough.
I remember crying when I was a kid, though. When it came out.
Oh my gosh. When they go to the meadow, it's just like I got sweaty palms. It was so scary to go, oh, they're in the meadow. Oh my gosh, they're going to get killed. So, yes, chrysanthemums is a good idea for November. I think that's good. We've got some birthday. Anybody can have birthdays in November. Hey, Daniel, how are you? You're going deer hunting this week? Well, listen for this. You might find a mad turkey. Anyway, all right. So you got some ideas to work with? I think so.
Football.
Football. Do one of Patrick Mahomes.
Football cards would be great if you have football related stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
But I can draw Patrick. I can do Patrick Gnome. Yeah. Gnome. I've done it before. I can do it again. Dancing turkey. Okay, well, we'll see what we come up with. Are we ready to break to go get some stuff?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, do come back, please. Right. We do have a word from Fun University while we gather our things. You guys sit back, enjoy, get some stuff, and let's do this thing. Here we go. Do you find crafting hard? Are you stuck on one of those pesky parameters? Do you feel like the wheel is watching you while you craft? We have the solution for you. Hi, I'm Mary Gunfun. While I'm busy gathering my supplies, I just wanted to tell you about my other YouTube channel, youtube.com/fununiversity. We break down the parameters and talk about them at a more in-depth level. We also pick one tricky one to concentrate on and do a deep dive into it. But that's not all. We do our mail call every week on the channel as well. So if you wanted to send me a card or a package, send it to this address and I'll share it on the show. We're live almost every Tuesday night on youtube.com/fununiversity. We also do some celebration there because we will review our last week's achievement board. That's youtube.com/FUNN University. No easy or complicated payments, no COD. Just show up and have fun. If you have too much fun, please call a friend immediately and invite them over to have fun with you. Normal postage and handling rates do apply. This ad was not paid for by anybody. We hope Mary is ready because I can't stretch this out any longer. Now back to the show. Yahoo! Yep. That's good old Fun University. But we don't do that like that anymore. Why would you keep the same ever? What we are doing on Fun University is even more fun. So maybe we should call it Funner University because it is more fun. But I think I've got a tree stamp. Kind of excited about a tree stamp, and I'd like to have a turkey in there, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to bring in a turkey. I could draw my turkey. I drew the robot as a turkey. That was turned out, but it's too big. Okay. So back to that. And then I have some circle dies. I think I'll just do a circle die for my window. My great Auntie Pat used to have the coolest round rose-colored window. I was quite enamored by it. So I wonder, I don't think I can make a rose-colored window, but that would be cool. My Auntie Pat window. So I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet, but I'm going to start. Because sometimes starting's just how it works. Okay, I'm not going to be afraid of the turkey. The dancing turkey. All right, so I've already committed. Stained glass window would be really pretty, Amanda. You could use a light. You could. And then you could do the red, yellow. Maybe I should do vellum instead of, I got some acetate out. November, we gather together. I don't know what, I guess they'd have stained glass windows in November. I don't know that you don't have that. And then you could be looking through the stained glass window and see a tree in the background. That might be really cool. We can always try it, right, Amanda? What if we fail miserably? Who cares? And then you can just make it a little bit smaller. You'd know what to do this. Charlene, whenever you're ready, just let us know and we'll bring you back and we'll hear about your plan. This has not been used. Alrighty. Let's see what you've got. Oh, you're well into it already.
Well, last time I was on, I don't know if you remember, but it took me like 15 minutes to ink blend a panel.
No, I don't remember, actually.
I was like, thinking I had all the time in the world, and looking back, I watched the replay, and I was like, wow, it took me a long time to do that. I should not do that next time.
Well, what are you going to do as an alternative then?
Watching paint dry. I am going to color.
Okay.
So hopefully, but it's going to be fairly simple coloring.
So 15-minute panel coloring?
It might be 15 minutes. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
But that's going to be the main part of the card. So I don't think it'll be that big of an issue. I've got this pretty chrysanthemum stamp. And I'm going to
that's pretty.
Make a window looking in on the chrysanthemum. And then, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use that yet because I got to figure out how to put the circles in. So I might do a circle in looking into it. I don't know. Maybe we'll have this kind of window.
Oh, yeah. Windows don't have to be square.
Yeah.
Is a circle
so maybe we'll do an oval window.
Is a circle an oval or is an oval a circle? Which one is which? Is one a circle is an oval?
I think circle's an oval. Yeah, that
I never could remember those kind of things. Yeah, not my strong suit. What is your strong suit? I don't know.
So what are you doing? Fill me in.
Well,
what did I miss?
I've got an A2 card, and I cut a circle, and I put vellum on it because Amanda said to, and I do what Amanda says because she's really smart. And I've got this old tree, and it's not going to have any leaves, and so I'm going to put leaves on the window and things. And so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. And a whole lot of I'm not 100% sure. So red, but I could use red, yellow, and purple real easily then for my colors.
Ooh,
that should be fine.
That would look pretty together. Maybe I'll do that too.
So. I know.
Maybe I'll steal your idea and pretend it's my own.
Hey, do it. Do it. Well, I'm stealing Amanda's idea.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's two levels removed, then it's totally
yours. Yeah, it'll be yours. I'm the one that's the interloper here, picking up the idea. Don't move. Thank you. Circles can be bubbles. That's a good idea, Lynn. You always have good ideas. Round embellishments. Yep. Sherry Bradley's here. For the love of Pete. How are you, girl? Nice to see. Oh, we're talking food in the chatterbox. Do you have an air fryer?
I do. Yes. It gets mostly used for chicken nuggets for my children.
You mean those hungry children that you chat about? Yeah.
That is they cook really well in an air fryer, so that is a good place to use an air fryer. We actually have a combined microwave air fryer.
Oh, do you?
Because I wasn't willing to have both appliances on my countertop, so
right.
I wanted to find something that could kill two birds with one stone, as they say.
Kill two dancing turkeys with one stone.
That's right. Kill 12 chicken nuggets at a time.
Sounds like a good plan to me. I got a booger on my card. That didn't take long. Good show.
Okay.
Well, it's pretty much.
Set this aside.
Good. Let me look at those parameters again now that I'm thinking about what I'm doing.
3 circles.
What am I doing? This is a window.
Be 3 circles.
This is the church. This is a window.
1 circle.
You're looking outside and you're seeing the leaves. But I don't need the leaves here. I can have the leaves here. And on this part, I don't even know. But we'll figure it out. You could. I bet this would work. And then I could do some color blending too with that in there. Yes, I could do some red and yellow. Chiefs, go Chiefs. Color blending. That's what I'm thinking right there. That's what I'm thinking.
I was just in Kansas City not that long ago.
What?
Yeah, I didn't even it didn't dawn on me that you were there. Otherwise, I would have said, "Hey, I'm gonna come and see you,"
that
and then
makes
you could have
me feel
pretended like you never got the message.
I would have rolled out the red carpet for you. Yeah. Well, shoot.
Yeah, it was a quick trip. I was there for my grandfather's memorial. So
I'm sorry.
It was a sad, but it was also very nice, because you get to see.
Right.
I got to see my grandma and I got to see all my cousins and stuff like that. So it was nice, but quick.
Gosh, I hope it wasn't right down the street. We have a cemetery right down the street. It better not.
Well, No, it was in Adrian, Missouri, where the memorial was at. Yeah.
I know where that is. Yeah, that's down the street a ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What were the colors again? Yellow.
Red, yellow, +1.
Okay, red. Okay, red.
So I'm going to do
a red combo.
I'm going to do red and yellow this way.
Come on.
Do
Just do it. All the compassion in the world from Mr. Producer over there.
Just get her done. I'm going to dry my ink a little bit just because there's a lot of lines. I don't want to...
That's just fine. No problem.
Hopefully have not a bunch of smearing. So green, I can't use green though if I use...
Yeah, you could. You could use it as your third or your +1.
Okay, so maybe I'll do that instead. So that way I can do my stems.
Yep. Yep, you're good to go on that. Looks like
I think, don't mums have kind of like a darker green stem? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever actually paid attention. I'll go with...
Mums are pretty. I never get them, but they are pretty.
Okay.
But I never have gotten them. Because I always figured they're going to die really soon after I get them. It's like you're betting that the frost is not coming soon.
Oh, yeah. See, if I ever get them, I get them in kind of like, the little pot that you can, the little pots that they sell in front of like Home Depot or whatever. And then I can just bring them inside. But I do not have a green thumb. It's one of those things where most of my life is governed by my phone reminders and my alarms on my phone. And watering plants is not something I have ever seemed to be able to really quite get the hang of. My next door neighbor, we're really good friends, and she bought me a plant shortly after we had moved in, and I didn't know her very well at the time. And I'm going, oh boy, I can't kill the plant that my next door neighbor bought me. What if she comes over and wants to see how the plant's doing? And I've been murdered her gift to me.
That's kind of low, isn't it? Yeah. A lot of pressure.
I told her later on as we got to be friends, I was like, don't buy me another plant. I've managed to keep this one alive, but there's no guarantees.
There's only so much a girl can have to do.
Only so much.
Yeah.
I keep my kids alive. You're asking a lot of me to keep a plant alive too.
Well, you can't just say, here, plant, go eat some, throw something in the air fryer. Here's some chicken nuggets. You can't do that. It just doesn't understand. So, the big question is that plant still alive?
It is. It is still alive. I've kept it alive for over a year now. So,
well, I'd say that's pretty.
But it's a huge responsibility. I don't know that I like that level of responsibility.
I have a plant that I've had longer than my husband, and I've been married 43 years.
Oh my gosh!
But I've also killed a lot of other ones. So
okay,
yeah, it doesn't mean I haven't. See, I think it's plants, but
your journey is lined with dead plants.
Yes, my journey has lots of dead plants strewn along the path. But
that's amazing.
It's so true. It's so true. So I think that's one thing you think, oh gosh, I killed a plant. I must not have a green thumb. But nah, you gotta kill a few plants to get a few.
The real truth is that everybody's a plant killer, and they just don't talk about it.
Has killed a plant. I think so. That could be wrong.
I'm sure the chatterbox will tell us whether or not.
It doesn't mean you're not a green thumb. I mean, all you have to do to have a green thumb is stick your finger in some ink. It doesn't mean you're going to be able to keep a plant alive.
If that's the definition, then I definitely have had many green thumbs. I've had
there
purple thumbs,
and
yellow,
a selection
red,
of hues. Yeah,
rainbow thumb. That's me.
And you get to choose which hue you want. So it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've killed lots of plants. Some expensive ones, too. I had some pretty nice cactus collection, and they all died.
They can be really
I'm talking
expensive.
a lot of years.
I go with my friend to the, we live about, I would say, an hour outside of Seattle because of the traffic. If there wasn't traffic, it's really only like a half hour, but the traffic here is horrible. Okay. And if you go the other way, we're near a smaller city that kind of has more of like, I can't really describe the vibe, but it's got like a little main street area. It's kind of like
quaint.
Yeah, kind of quaint. Yeah. And so you can walk, there's little shops and restaurants and stuff. And one of the places is a plant shop. And my neighbor, I've gone with her down there a couple times just to walk around and, window shop. And
do the plants all die or hide?
She always wants to go to the plant store. And so I never get anything, of course. But man, some of those plants, I'm going, wow, these guys are really expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I'll spend that money on craft supplies. Thank you.
That's right.
That is more my jam. They don't die. They just stay in there.
They may dry up, but they don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to feel guilty for their death, I guess, is what I come down to.
No, nobody likes to kill plants or anything else. And to that end, I am going to use this lovely sentiment, which says everything grows better with love. And then on the inside, we can say, light our pants on fire.
Yeah, except plants. They really need
plants.
Food.
They have a mind of their own.
And water.
Don't trust that to a plant. Yep, it's okay. That is so true. Well, that's nice. It sounds like a nice little place to visit. But you wouldn't want to live there, right?
Really, it's beautiful. I think I watched an episode not that long ago with Caitlin Anthony on here.
Yeah.
She always colors like all the cutest little things, right? And I don't know how she does it on the show. Like, I can color off of the show.
Yeah.
But on the show, she's like chit-chatting and being cute and coloring, and like everything stays in the lines, and I don't like I'm going all over the place here, going out the line.
I don't know.
And
she does do.
I don't know.
She is a good guest. She's fun. She's a fun girl.
Yeah.
She really is.
I watched one
I
of
met
her
you
videos.
both. I'm sorry?
Go ahead. Oh, I was going to say I watched one of her recent videos. She's just getting over some nasty crud virus or something that she had. Yeah. So.
Oh, dear.
Poor thing.
I met both of you at about the same time. And
I feel like she came on right after me.
Right around there.
Before me. Yeah.
And if it makes you feel better, I had a really hard time remembering which one of you was which for a little while. It was like, wait, is that one? Is that Caitlin or is that Charlene? I had to really work hard, but now I know the difference.
Yeah, she's much nicer than me.
Well, she is nice. I don't know nicer, but you're not the same person now. I know for sure, but. Yeah, no, she's good. She is a real interesting girl. She hasn't been making cards for very long either.
Yeah, I think she actually started that. Not that she was like, I think she was a pandemic starter, maybe like I was. I don't know. If not, it wasn't that long before that.
I can't remember, but yeah, she's just a little cutie, very talented. Has a lot of other talents too that are creative.
Yeah, she does some great stuff. I love her.
Yeah. But you're right, she can color and talk, but you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Yeah, barely. Yeah, but I'm not unhappy with how it looks. I just am amazed by people who can craft and or color and carry a conversation. I think I said that last time.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to do even a live Yeah, I do lives all the time, and that just requires a different set of brain power. When you're doing a live, you're talking, but you get to talk about whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, you can see in here, I'm shading, blah, 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 and that's a lot easier than having a completely different conversation going on from what you're actually working on, if that makes sense.
Yep, and we make you do it too, don't we?
Yeah, now.
Yeah. It's different parts of your brains, I think. More than one brain. You got to have that spare brain in there.
Yeah. Wait a second. I didn't get my spare brain. I want a refund.
Doggone. I knew there was something I was missing. My spare brain. These are kind of red. That might be kind of handy, a spare brain.
It really would be handy.
Or it could be the worst because your brains would fight. It could be the worst. Oh, maybe we'll just leave
I already
well
fight
enough
with
alone.
myself. I don't know. So it could be.
I get that. I do. Well, we have some questions from our patrons for you. Are you ready? Talking about talking when you're coloring. Those are looking very pretty, by the way.
Oh, good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, the first question is from me.
What would you like to know, Mary?
What makes you so sassy? I think it's fun, but what makes you so? Do you drink a lot of sarsaparilla?
You're like, what? What is wrong with this girl?
No. I think there's a lot of people that wish they had could enjoy their sassiness too. I mean, I think it's fun. And do you ever have trouble controlling your sassiness? Because sometimes I have inappropriate laughter disorder, which is a yet to be discovered malady, and it does get me in trouble. I think of very inappropriate things to laugh about.
Discovered but already named.
Yes, it's yet to be discovered but already named by me. I discovered it.
Yeah.
But But does it ever get you in trouble? Your sassiness?
I'm pretty good about being situationally aware. So if it's not the right situation to be kind of fun and silly and stuff, I can be very, because I'm a lawyer. So I certainly could not be sassy in court. I don't think that would go.
That's what I was kind of wondering. I was
really
thinking,
well with the judge.
were you like ever sat? Did you ever sat because you were family? You did family
law. Yeah.
Law.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever just want to look somebody in the eye and just tell them off with your sassiness and just say,
God, every day,
"Oh
Mary.
my gosh, what's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
kind of thing.
And it depended on the situation, right? So like there was sometimes I would tell my clients like, "Stop it! What are you doing? Like, don't do that. That is a terrible idea." And sometimes they get mad at me and I'd be like, "Well, what are you paying me for? You want me to tell you when you shouldn't do something, right?"
Right.
And they would that would always, they'd be like, "Well, yeah." And I'd be like, "Okay, well, stop. I'm telling you, don't do that. It's a bad idea."
But that's not sassiness. That's just good counsel.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Because we can have some very self-damaging behaviors.
Yes, especially during a very emotional process like that. People can very easily get wrapped up in their emotions, and it's not an accurate portrayal of them as a person. So I always very much try to keep that in mind. But I don't think it's really gotten me in trouble ever. Some people, I think I probably have that personality too, where, some people are like, "Okay, she's a little too silly for me," or whatever. But I think everybody has that, right? Like, you're not going to be a personality fit with everyone, unless you're married. and your name is fun, and then everybody.
Well, I think there are some people that are just too serious for me, and that's fine. They need to be in. Those are the people I want to have work on me. Like, those are the surgeons you want, things like that. That's
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care if they think I'm hard to be in a room with. And that's probably fine. They will just give me some kind of sleepy gas and say, okay,
here's your sedative.
We really don't want you to talk. So let's just put a tube down our mouth. And that's okay. Those are the people that it's okay. We don't have to be buds. So there are people like that I think are better off without me. But
kind of okay. My mantra has always been in life with everything is kind of, I usually use a more choice word, but I'll keep it family friendly, is just don't be a jerk. Like, it's a pretty simple rule in life. Like, you're going to get pretty far in life if you think about that. Yep. Anytime you're talking to someone, like, there's no reason to be a jerk. Just don't do it. Like,
yeah. And you're going to run into somebody's cousin as soon as not. All of a sudden they're going to go, oh yeah, that was my cousin that did that. I'm going, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. So you can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. Where are you in the birth order of in your family? Where were you?
I'm an only child. So is that what you're saying?
Okay. Like, yeah.
So it's just me.
Front and back of the line. Yeah.
Yep. Front and back.
Yeah.
Just me.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
I would have loved a sibling, though. I was always very jealous of everybody that had siblings. I lost the cap to my marker. What did I sell? See what I mean? This is why I can't do the tiny die cut stuff, because it falls everywhere.
I do know.
I'm like, I can't even keep control of my Copic markers.
I lose things. It's really fast. And it doesn't matter if my mask is clean or not. It just wanders.
And the other thing too is my undergraduate degree is in theater, so that's
there you go. Yeah,
a lot of it comes from too, is the acting and directing, and I've got some, showbiz experience.
Well, see, you and Caitlin Anthony then should get together, and you do have some similarities because she's got an acting background and in costuming, and Amanda Stevens too, and costuming and different things. With me.
Since you
your reality show, when you start your crafting in space reality show, they can help you with the costumes and sets and things. And you can do all the directing and acting. It'll be good. I can act, I just can't remember things. So I don't do real well with lines. But if that's not a problem for you.
No. Oh, it's all improv, Mary.
That's improv in space.
Yay.
Okay, Mary Youngblood asks, well, thank you for answering my question. I think I've gotten a little bit of a window card into your soul. Mary Youngblood asks, if you were deserted on a desert island and could only bring one thing from your stash, what would it be? Ooh, this is one of those kind of questions that may be a little hard for you because you haven't really, because you're so broad in your loves.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I need more parameters than that. Like, is there...
Window card, yellow, red, +1, November, and 3 circles.
Not those kind of parameters.
Oh!
Am I going to have is there like are there default items available to me on the island? Like, do I have a die cutting machine or...
Well, it's a deserted island, so I don't know where you're going to get electricity unless you have solar power.
Oh, see, so you can't take any of your dyes. And
unless you have a hand cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think probably in that case, I would want to take maybe either my markers or my paints. And then hopefully I could find something to color on.
Salt water.
I don't know.
Well, they do salt. Do salt water, does that work with paints? You can do salt techniques on paint, on watercolor.
I don't know. I would hope you had water on the island. Otherwise, you've got bigger problems.
This is absolutely
You're not going to
true.
survive very long.
This is bad. This is curtains for you if you don't. That's true.
Yeah.
You know, I might do a little ink blending around this too. Okay, dry.
Okay, now's the point where I try
those
to
are
cut
good.
a card
Those are
base.
good
We'll see.
options. I think those are good options. I think it would be hard. I don't know. Maybe just a package of pencils. It's kind of like if you had a genie. What one wish? Well, I'd wish for more wishes. The old adage, right?
Yeah.
So I'd wish for a craft store. And that kind of covers it all, right?
Cover it all. And then we don't have any problems.
Somebody says let's see. Amanda says you can smash your dice between two rocks, perhaps.
I don't imagine that's going to work very well.
I think that sounds like a good experiment for your children.
All right, kids, don't try this at home. No smashing your dice between two rocks. You'll be very sad.
Or you could maybe roll them because that's what's in a die machine is rollers. So that'd give you something to do.
Yeah, well, true. It would give you something to do. Although I think your time probably would be better spent, I don't know, like making a fire.
Surviving.
Seeking shelter. Not dying.
All those details. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You could really need that time for something a little more life survival skills. So do you have some life survival skills that would work on a desert island?
I know how to build a fire, so that would be helpful.
Oh, that's
I know
really
how to
good.
Fish, but
That's good too.
I need to figure out how to put together a fishing pole. And what other survival skills? I mean, I'm sassy, so I suppose I could sass away people if I needed to.
If there were natives.
Yeah.
Dangerous natives. Maybe they've got some craft supplies. You could do a craft class with the dangerous natives and breed peace to the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Another reality show, Peace Through Crafting. We've got so many shows. We've got so many domains to get.
Yeah, we've got a lot. We've got a lot of work to do, Mary. In fact, I'm really disappointed that you haven't already accomplished all of these things since we've been sitting here.
We've just been snatching up domains left and right. Just so we'll be ready.
I can't figure out how I want to do this.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to decide if I want, so I'm going to do my windows over the mums, but I'm trying to decide if I want to do something where it opens and then you can see the full thing, or if I just want to have it where they're peeking out. I think I'm just going to have them peeking out.
You could do a spotlight kind of thing.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm trying to keep all, the tricky thing too is keeping all the parameters in mind, because when I'm crafting, you have to let me know how you do this, but when I'm crafting, I tend to get excited about something, and then I'll start doing something different from what I had originally planned to do. So I'll end up with my card
sidetracked?
It'll kind of resemble what it was supposed to when I originally started.
We've got our police to force here to keep you in line.
Yeah, I gotta.
They'll get you.
I gotta behave.
Yeah, this is a tight ship we run.
I know.
Gee.
Believe me, I know. That is no joke. Right.
Cheryl Jackson asks, and you're going to like this part. You make beautiful cards and do great instructional hack review videos. Ooh, by the way, down
Thank
in
you.
the description, you can find a link to Charlene's or her YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out.
Shameless
She
plug.
asks,
Shameless plug.
Absolutely. Which type of video gives you the most satisfaction?
Type of video.
That's an interesting question.
That is an interesting question. That is a very thoughtful question. I think I would really like to do more live videos because I really enjoy interacting with people and being able to answer questions or, get their suggestions, things like that. But it's just too hard to do the live videos on it. And you really have to have more of a consistent schedule.
Yeah.
So I do some lives for my design team work. And so I really enjoy those. So I guess if I had to say what's my favorite, it would be the lives. But
yeah, because we were talking about how hard it is to edit.
Yeah, and it just takes so much time to edit everything.
I've never edited. I just have heard that it's really hard. And it's
Are you
enough to make me
She's
never
like, it's
edit.
So hard. So hard. I've done it all of no time, but it's very difficult.
That's absolutely right. I can tell. I can sense the difficulty. And if I sense difficulty, I go make a card. I just run.
I do
run to
too.
my craft table.
I'm part of a kind of a little group of gals that I chat with that we all do YouTube videos, and we all talk about the editing process. And in particular, if we're just kind of burnt out from editing, we'll be on there and we'll pump up the other person, like, it's okay, just knock it out, you'll be all right, just get it done.
My tree stamp is from ages ago. It is absolutely ancient, close to my heart. It was probably about 2004 or 5. I'm not kidding. It's that old. So that's where it's from, Amanda. But it's been a goodie. It's been a real goodie. I've used it a lot. A goodie woody. And I have used it a lot over the years. One time I remember designing a card with that stamp for a class that I went to a library to teach. And I forget. And it was kind of an important part of the class, and I left it at home. I did.
It's like showing up to school in your underwear dream. But it happened to you.
Yes, it's true. It's true. I went to another class that I was supposed to teach card making. That's why I just sit here in my house now. And I forgot all the inks. So I can't even say I was old either. I was young back then.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm so sorry that happened to you, but it is. Thank you for sharing for the remainder of us to enjoy.
Oh, sure. If it's been dumb, I've done it. But that's pretty. But yep, I was telling who was I talking to? I don't know. I was telling a story the other day about how I was thinking about doing an old direct sales Facebook group. Direct sales refugee Facebook group, and talking about all the bad things she did as a direct salesperson. And that would have been one. Those would have been a couple of them. But also one was at a National Guard armory. We were doing a workshop. It was a great workshop, and there was a bunch of the consultants. We were having a great time, had 2 sessions, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Well, during the afternoon one, I went into the restroom, and I met this young lady who was not a part of the group. And she had lots of issues. Bless her heart, I really felt bad for her, but I really felt like she could have had guns underneath her trench coat.
Ooh,
and I really had, and she was very upset and very, very seriously upset and having trouble. And I kept trying to walk backwards to have her follow me to the front door, but it didn't. Anyway, it turned out that the guys came back from drill and helped her. But man, yeah, some of those things that have happened in direct sales it would be a great place. It would have lots of great stories. I think this card's okay. Cordelia Alderman asked, and speaking of funny things, she says, what is the funniest thing that's ever happened to you? Not necessarily craft related, but you could be craft related. Yeah.
Funny, like at my expense?
No,
plenty of that.
Have you done any silly crafting things, or have you tried anything that wouldn't? You don't have to put yourself out there, but something that when you think of it, it makes you laugh, that you were involved in. Maybe not the cause of, but you were involved in. You're probably the cause. But
probably the cause.
I don't know. Dancing turkeys sounds pretty good.
Yeah, in general, I'm kind of, we laugh a lot in our house.
Mm-hmm.
I find I have, a couple of my kiddos have special needs. I think we talked about that last time we were here. And, so it can get kind of hectic and stressful.
Mm-hmm.
And, you've got to just roll with a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally do in like your professional life or things like that. So we try to keep things pretty silly and funny around here.
That's good
for the
plan.
most part.
Mm-hmm.
And so I mean, there's silly, funny things happening all the time. And generally, I'll tell you, I can give you a class of the funniest things that happens to me. I am incredibly clumsy.
Okay. In
terms of, I have great spatial awareness. I can Tetris the back of a car with a million boxes and it looks amazing. But when it comes to my own body, like where I fit or where my arms are supposed to be and things like that, terrible. I constantly run into things. I constantly knock things over. I trip. So there have been many of times where I have tripped at a time where it was not appropriate to trip.
Your awkward dancing comes real naturally.
I actually am a pretty good dancer, though. That's what's funny.
For real.
With the music, yeah, I'm a good dancer. At least I think I am. I don't know. And I'm a good crafter, which you would think, like, if you're really super clumsy and awkward, and that you wouldn't be very good at it. But it's more about like I frequently injure myself.
Oh dear.
Thankfully, none of it is too severe. But I tend to hit doorknobs with my arms.
Ow.
So I will oftentimes have bruises on my arms. And so that's kind of a running joke, in my house, and I've embraced it. I'll be like, oh, here I come again. Watch out. Doorknobs, keep them safe. Don't let me.
You have to get those baby doorknob covers.
We used to have baby doorknob covers. Oh yes, well, baby proof for me.
Well, you don't need to get hurt. Well, it's good that you understand yourself.
Yeah, and I think that comes with age too, right?
So,
it took me a long time to get to a point where I could just laugh at myself. Really,
when you realize that not everybody does
seriously.
That. Yeah. So, do your kids make way when they see you coming down the hall?
No, but they will say things sometimes. They'll be like, "Well, maybe Dad should pick that up and not you, Mom." Just and they'll be really nice.
You really
about
sound
it too.
like you really do have quite a reputation. This is not just a passing
it's
fancy.
kind of a running joke too, right? You know, I'm clumsy.
Or running in fall joke.
But they take it to another level too, because like I said, we are a very silly family, so we are everything's a joke around here, which can sometimes be tiring. You know, sometimes it's like, okay, that's enough joke time. We need to get serious, people.
Yeah, it's hard to know. It's sometimes hard to know when is when. Yeah, I get it. I do. Well, it sounds like you have a nice household, full of fun.
I do. I know family's perfect, right? You know.
No. I did see, I think Ellen Card Monkey asked what my November reference was, and it's leaves. The trees. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's my November reference. Is falling leaves. And boy, do we ever have them. Ooh. They're not very pretty anymore.
Yes, they're, in fact, so there's a house that's like 2 houses down from us that has this beautiful tree in their front yard. And I always look forward to seeing all the leaves change color on it. But based on kind of how the wind blows through our neighborhood, all of their leaves end up on our front lawn and in like a 6-foot by 3-foot area. It's I don't understand it. Something having to do with the wind patterns, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I love seeing your trees, but they're all going to be on my lawn soon.
Man, yeah, we've got lots of trees still around us with lots of leaves.
Charlene
so.
wants to know about your circles.
My circles, I was just looking at that going, okay, somebody's going to ask about that. Well, we have the great big one, Arlene, but we also have some little ones that are from water splotches, and I did a whole bunch of gold dots that are circles. And these have circles in them too, these little sequins. And so I've got circles on top of circles on top of circles. So I think I got that one figured out, but you just never know. You see them now?
Can someone remind me what the parameters are?
A window card.
Make sure I got them all.
Let's see. Well, I think you may be done. I'll go through mine. It's window card, and so I've got my window here, and I've got vellum on it because Amanda's brilliant. And then red, yellow, plus one other color and neutrals. And so I have the red, the yellow, and I did purple and gold because it's metallic. And then I did this brown because it's a neutral. And for November, I chose leaves coming off a tree, leaves and hearts. And then using 3 circles, I just explained the dots with the water, the gems, my little 3 groups of 3 circles all over in gold pen. And that is my card for episode 138.
Very nice. Okay, I think I've got all of them then.
Well, let's see. Window card, what do you got?
So I made little windows to my chrysanthemum,
Looks good.
which is the fall, right?
Right.
The element, or the November.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got my red, yellow, plus 1.
Uh-huh.
And what was the other?
Using 3 circles, and you did that with the window.
Yeah. Okay.
So you did it. You did it once again, Charlene Madrid. Woo-wee.
That was I'm actually really pleased with how that was not nearly as much of a struggle as last time. You know what it is?
What?
It's like a workout. It's like a workout for your brain when you come on here. So
yep.
That is why it's you do such an amazing job, is because your brain is now wired to do this amazing stuff.
Well, I don't know, but at least there is probably some muscle memory involved. But I don't know.
I think I'm gonna put some.
Anyway,
I feel like that went way faster than last time.
Did. I don't remember how long the show was last time, but it seems like it was a little longer. Yeah.
What color baubles would you put on? baubles. Like silver,
I don't know what bubbles you have. Bubbles.
Baubles. I like that word. I think it's a funny word.
It's a good one.
Baubles.
When you can decide while we go ahead and tell everybody the rest of our business here, which includes how they can play with us. How's that sound?
Yay! Sounds good to me.
You did great. You can relax for a minute and put on your bubbles. Because everybody else is going to want to play along. I'm still in this hot sweatshirt, and oh my gosh, I'm hot. But you need to complete your incredible, wonderful, beautiful card. It doesn't have to be ridiculously remarkable. It just needs to be a good, solid card. And send it to craftroulette.live. You have 48 hours. If you're not a patron, you have till Thursday. If you are a patron. And let us all enjoy it. It will go live Monday morning, well, actually at midnight, Sunday night, where we can all enjoy it in the gallery for episode 138. And we will feature it next week on the show. Plus, if you visit the Facebook group, you can share it there, and we can all ooh and ah over it, and you'll get lots of love. I promise. We have some spectacular guests coming up. We've got Crafty Al. That's next week. I thought that was a long way off. Crafty Al will be with us. After that, Karis Young from Artful Angel, Jessica Taylor, and then we're going to bring in the Stampin' Up crew, Jessica Taylor and Christine Bertram. After that, I will be on my vacation. My little lovely vacation. And Lauren Taylor will be here with Amanda Stevens, not Stewart. Amanda Stevens, please join us every week. Even if I don't remember your name. Because we want to see you. Thank you so much. We do want to thank our patrons. And like I said, we have a new patron this week, Elva McNerlin. See, I remembered that. Boy, I was panicking as I brought it up, though. And Elva has been following me for many decades, I think. She used to be on a Mary Gun Fun Facebook group that has been archived for many, many years. So it's fun to have her join us as a fun friend. We do have different bonus content for each and every level, and you can find it on Mary Gun Fun's patron page and see if there's anything that makes you go, ooh, that sounds like more fun. I need more fun in my life. I can throw them a dime or two. That would be great. Like I said, we aren't sponsored by anybody. We just show up every Friday. And because of these guys, we are terribly encouraged. And we are no longer going farther in debt. So pretty soon we'll be able to start retiring our debt, and that will be exciting. So thank you, everyone. Look at all you fun, nice people. We do have a fun call, all patron call coming up in December, right before I go on my hiatus, and the theme is try to make me laugh with a dad joke. Well, shouldn't be too hard. Thank you guys, really. I think I'm going to see some confetti. Does that mean it's Charlene Madrid coming back on? Nope, it means it's a giveaway. She's smiling. She's laughing. To be a part of our giveaway, you just have to send in a card or upload a card to craftroulette.live following those 4 parameters like we talked about before, just like Charlene and I did. But you don't have to do it during a live, and you don't have to do it while you're talking. You can be quiet. Oh, I forgot to ask Grandma Gay's thoughtful question of the day. So when Charlene comes back, we'll do that. I don't know. We just found no problem talking, did we? Anyway, if you send in a card for episode 137, your name is up there, and we've got some great giveaways. And Mr. Producer is going to tell me what to give away first. We're going to give away one of our original goodie bags. Our goodie bags are full of fun stuff. This goes to somebody in the United States. All the best to you. Your cards were so good. They were so interesting. I loved how you hid things. Peekabooing all over the world. It was great. Oh, nice, Lisa Hunter. Fun deal, Lisa. You will, after the... Okay, you can't do it yet. But after we get all this part done and the show is over, then you can go over to craftroulette.live and go on the claim prize form and fill it out. Use the email address that you sent your card in with so we know it's going to you. All right? It's got all the forms so I don't have to go, well, wait, what was your address? And things like that. It's all there. Just fill it out and we'll be happy. Oh, a happy dance, Lisa Hunter. There's your TikTok right there, Charlene. Lisa Hunter doing a happy dance. What's our next one, Mr. Producer? A handmade card, our OG, our original giveaway. Who is going to win a handmade card with an itty bitty gift? This can go anywhere. I wonder. Yep, I was talking to the girls at the post office the other day, and I said, you know, all my internationals have been getting their stuff. I'm so proud. Vicky Tillett, she is not international, but she will be happy to receive an OG, I hope. Just let me know after the show's over, Vicky Tillett. Do you want to give another one of those away? Okay, we'll do another one. I always kind of hope I get somebody out of the country. I think we're in 16 different countries now. Something like that. I have to count again. Oh, just saw Buell, the Swedish craft princess. Lynn is... we can't get out of the country with this one this week. That's okay. Lynn Sprengelk has won a original giveaway. A handmade card with an itty bitty gift. What's next? Ooh, Pear Blossom. I'd get some lights. I would get single easy lights. They're so fun. And what else would I get from Pear Blossom Press? But I would get some lights, that's for sure. And they've got good metallic pens too. And I like these little scratch off things. I do. Crystal Wyckoff. How exciting for you, Crystal Wyckoff. Just after the show, get on that silly old website and let me know using that claim prize form. That would be fabulous. What's next? Not too shabby. Her dog is barking. Coco. He could have been on last week's cards with the Coco element. I like how you guys are also kind to everybody. It's nice. Ooh, one of our mug clubbers, Kathy Herring. A mug clubber is somebody who has sent in 100 on their 100th card. They get a personalized mug with their name on it. So Kathy Herring just got hers. She'll be double excited to get a $25 gift certificate from Ink on 3. How fabulous. Well done. Oh, I'm sorry. I put it in the wrong place. Not too shabby. She won't care. I'll erase that one. But Mr. Producer's got it all programmed, so we won't make a mistake. We could make a mistake. Yeah, you're right. We'll try not to make a mistake. Ink on 3's $25 gift certificate is going to Lori Black, and she's in Oregon, I think. In Oregon. Anyway, well, congratulations, one and all. Those are exciting. Isn't it fun to win stuff? I love it when I get these notes from people and go, I never win anything. And then they've won something. It's very fun to see that and be a part of it. So well done, one and all. I gotta go back to my question from Grandma Gay. She's got her dog. She's having dog crisis. I can see her, and she's having dog. I can see and hear Charlene Madrid, and she's having a little bit of dog crisis there. So Coco is your doggie's name. He was really cute, but he wanted to have his
wild beast.
He wanted to have his moment on the show, didn't he? He said, "Carrie Rose's dog has been on the show. I want to be on the show." It happens.
I don't know if you saw him. I picked him up to get him to stop barking, and then he was attacking my face and licking me. So
it works. You got to quit using that peanut butter foundation. It's just
peanut-based
stuff.
We all need love, Mary, and I have to get my love somehow.
I gotta go snuggle with my boom dog.
He's a very sweet dog.
Oh yeah, so is my Boomer. Well, no, you don't see it, but we have 2 big dogs, and they wander in and out during the show, and Mr. Producer's getting up more than once, every once in a while, and taking them out and in. And then we have Kerwin, the cat, and he was here earlier, and he comes in and out, and sometimes he doesn't walk across like he used to, but everywhere. Hey, I've got one more question for you, and you're not crafting, so it's going to be super easy. Grandma Gay's thoughtful question of the day is, what
Grandma
event? Gay. Grandma Gay is she just always sends us a great question. What event has transpired since your last appearance that has influenced your style of creating? We keep going back to that on you.
What?
Maybe some design teams, or
I will say, so I have been doing more mixed media, and that's largely because of design team work. So, Picket Studios has all these really awesome glazes and paper velvets, and they're so fun. And they, with a stencil, and you can put some beautiful, shiny, shimmery, lovely stuff on a card, and it just takes it up like another level, and it takes very little effort. So I have been using that kind of stuff a lot, and I really enjoy that. But
that's kind of back to your roots, to the perfect pearls.
Yeah, I do love me some bling. Like anything. If you look at my cards, they almost all have some kind of shimmer, shine, bling. Did you ever watch that show, What Not to Wear?
Yes. My daughters used to threaten that they were going to call and turn me in. Clinton and Stacy. I lived in fear of opening the front door.
Well, you would have gotten a nice wardrobe out of it. I was like, come get me. I'll take some.
Oh, they would have been talking about my rear end, how the clothes fit to in there, and I didn't. And yeah, the shoes they would pick. Oh, no.
They had some interesting picks. But Stacy would always say on there, color, texture, pattern, shine. When you're picking out your outfit, those are your things you should look for. And so I oftentimes think about that if I think my card's missing something. I look and I say, okay, I've got color, I've got some texture, I've got some pattern, I've got some shine. Then it's done. It's good enough.
That's really good. And Sassy's got it in the chatterbox. She must have watched it too. Yeah, seriously, they thought my daughters were teenagers at the time. And I really thought at some point I would open the freaking door, or I'd be shopping and there would Stacy and
they'd be like,
just
surprise!
Waiting. Because I'm sweatpants kind of girl, and Crocs even. Oh my gosh, just horrible fashion faux pas right and left. But
right and left.
Yeah, it's good. Well, that's a good thing to remember, though. That really is. I can see how that would help you with your card making.
Yeah. I think it applies to card making and outfit choices. And full of useful information.
It's that notebook. You've just got it all down there. Your books will be published someday about, the craft notebook. Get that donut name right now.
I have thought of trying to put together a book with, I have all these ideas. There's so many of them. Yeah. And I'm a very organized by necessity and person. Like, so I have to stay super organized or I just get derailed really easily with everything. And having a organization or an organized book that I could go to, I have a spreadsheet that I've started. And I have it all categorized based on, like technique and different things. And here's all the different ways you do it. Cause that's also where I get my video ideas from. So I'll be prepping and I'll say, okay, well, what's 5 ways you can use stencils? I do a lot of 5-way videos. Mm-hmm. What's 5 ways to use an embossing folder? And from that, I have thought about potentially at some point doing a book, but that's a lot of work,
big undertaking. It is a big undertaking.
So,
I've got my book right here, and it was a huge task. And so, yeah. Huge. But it was very satisfying, though, to get it all down. And now it's ready for second edition, but that's another day. So, is that time of night? You did great. You were a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being with
I put shiny things on. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, yes, I can.
I think that
added
that
a little
bit.
Yeah. Nice
I
touch.
just added another little.
Just raise the price a couple bucks. It's time to kiss our brains. Okay. Absolutely. Are you going to do one or two? Oh, she's a two-hander. I love it. Mm. Oh, yeah, with flair and panache.
With flourish at the end.
Yes, you could do a TikTok channel on people kissing their brains. It would be fine. So remember, it's not my idea. I got it from a first grade teacher who got it from a first grade teacher who got it from somewhere else. But like you said, couple steps of
times
distance.
Removed.
We're all good.
Yeah.
All right. Chatterboxes, I look forward to reading all your comments, watching for your cards to come in. Remember to win one of those wonderful prizes. All you have to do is be on that cardboard with your contribution. Piece of cake. Just remember to include all of those 4 parameters. And if it's a little bit like we can't figure it out, you're doing something really clever and kind of hidden, just let us know in the description so we can say that you're safe. All right, Mr. Producer. Mr. Producer, you did great. We thank you so much. Don't forget to turn on those purple lights for pancreatic cancer this month. Charlene, thank you so much. You're a delight. Even when you are a liar, pants on fire, you've got your sassy, stretchy pants on. Well, we just wouldn't have you any other way.
Thanks, Mary. You're awesome. And you're the most fun ever. So
that's why we have 2 ends.
Always happy to be here.
Thank you very much. Y'all take care, and we will see you next Tuesday on Fun University and next Friday with Crafty Al right here on Craft Roulette. Tell a friend and take care. Thank you. Thank you, veterans. Bye-bye.